down south. I come back up north. It's pretty cool. It's just one run down and up. I don't have to train. It's really nice. They got freight in my area. They have quite a bit of. They're doing pretty good right now. Yeah, and auto parts, stuff like that. All right, let's go to orientation. All right, orientation is a bit interesting. You basically go to a hotel. The hotel, depending on where you are, I went to the one that's in Indiana. It's in Gary, Indiana. And Gary, Indiana is a bit rough, but their hotel is outside of Gary, Indiana. So when they tell you it's Gary, Indiana, it's not really Gary, Indiana. It's outside of Gary, Indiana. So the hotel is cool. I chose to rent a car. There's an Avis by the place. You can rent one there and, take it and then come back. In my area, they had some dedicated. They also have some straight hauls where you just go to one place, pick up, go to another place, drop off, take your truck back, and boom, you're done. That's kind of cool. I like the company so far. It's a smaller company, which means it's kind of odd to me. I could call my dispatcher right now and get her right on the phone. No holding online. It's kind of holding. Sitting there on the phone all day. It's pretty odd. Being a company that uses older trucks, I tend to find that companies that are really don't treat their drivers bad. These companies tend to keep older trucks, and it's pretty cool. You just got to stay on top of making sure it's fixed. But I tell you something, that I've never had a problem with these people doing a fix or anything. And I've had trucks under warranty, with your company, and they have a problem. But these guys, they're pretty, hey, if it's broke, let's fix it, So, and again, this is just my first week. I had a few little problems, some lights. Whoever had the truck before me didn't take very good care of it. Like I say, I got to clean it out a little bit and, put down some carpet and stuff. But you know what? I've done that in brand new trucks. So, no big deal for me. Back to orientation. The hotel is kind of nice. I mean, it's a really nice hotel. If I was going there, what I did was I rented a car, but I kept my car, which was a little expensive, but I don't know, having a car and, going through orientation kind of keeps you in power, so if they say something you don't like, you can just turn around and leave. And if it's a rental car and there's a rental place close by, you can always take it there, turn it in if they have a truck right there for you. I just like the car part, and I like to also, instead of getting fast food for 3 days, like my roommate got fast food 3 days in a row, that was like $60. There's no way in hell I'm doing that. So, what I recommend, just go to Walmart before you even go, instead of doing the Greyhound, man. I think to me, renting a car, and even if it costs you a lot of money, $300, it's still worth it than just going through that Greyhound. The guys that took the Greyhound, it took 10 hours, and they were just coming from Detroit to Gary, Indiana. If you look on your map, there's nothing. So that's just ridiculous to me. But, again, it's, how you like to do it. I'm just one of those people. Yeah, man, it's been fun. It's been fun. I have to admit, it's kind of nice to do your run. They use paper logs here, so you got to stay on top of that. Make sure you write clearly and everything. Orientation is about 4 days long. That 4 days is you sitting around. They get your physical done before you get to the orientation. So orientation is basically you going to take a driver's test, and after that, then you go to do your backup, and the backup's on the property, and you just do your backup. It's a 45-degree backup and then a straight back. It's nothing. Anybody can do it. I did it, and I've been out the truck 7 months, so that's nothing. These guys tend to use automatic trucks. They say they have some sticks out here, but my truck's an automatic. It's a little, you got to watch when you back up because you got to kind of have the right pressure on the gas. But to be honest, other than that, I'm really a big fan. I kind of like, the automatics are okay. I'm not a big fan when you back up. That, I think, is a little dangerous. But other than that, it's not bad. You get used to it. I haven't been paid yet. And one thing, now we're gonna go to the negative parts. They don't tell you this when you're filling out the when you go to orientation, is that they do a 2 weeks out after you get hired. So what that means is after you do 2 weeks, then you get paid. That's a little, that's a little tough there. But it's how they do business. I haven't heard anybody complain about pay here. So, and I'm looking at the parking lot and I don't see many busted down vehicles. So they got to be paying something, But like I say, I'll give you guys an update next week. So, it's okay. Orientation is a lot of information, a lot of safety information. It's pretty fun, believe it or not. It's pretty cool. It's 8 hours a day, all the way to Thursday. Thursday, you go in at 12 o'clock, you have a meeting, you have a phone call. You guys go into a room, experienced drivers, and you sit down and you talk with the people who do the assignments for trucks. 9 times out of 10, you're just driving back. If you're on a dedicated run, 9 times out of 10, you're just driving back to Romulus or wherever your home terminal may be to get your truck. These guys do some type of slip seating. And so in some ways, like basically, let me put it this way, if you take a week off, you might not be getting your truck back. Or somebody else may have driven your truck. So you got to kind of understand that. So when I leave my truck and I go home for the weekend, that's the other plus here. I mean, most of this freight, you get home on the weekend. That's kind of nice. This is, I have to say, it's a new experience to not do completely over the road. I'm just running down south and coming back up north, and it's been fun. I'd have to say it was fun. It was fun not to have to, look at the map constantly. It was fun to just run. Other than the ice storm, it was pretty fun. It was very relaxed. I drive hard for those days, go to sleep, get up in the morning, get my butt on the road. They do what's called transflow. Transflow is basically go to a Pilot or a Love's and you give them your paperwork and they electronically fax it to the company. And you have to keep the paperwork for like 60 days, which is kind of cool. Then you do your receipts and everything else that way. That's pretty cool. I liked it. I don't really have much I didn't like. This company is not too bad. I could call right now. My dispatchers, all the dispatchers are very nice people, very helpful. I'm starting to see why people prefer smaller companies. You feel like a person. You do. You feel like a person. I feel like, I feel like a human being. It's a unique experience. I'm used to being a number 3047, and occasionally go, you tell them your truck number and they go, oh, that's you, Ken. It's kind of nice. The downside as far as their trucks go, I don't mind older trucks. I prefer them really because older trucks tend to get all the dings out. All the silliness and, when the first runs kind of come out, when trucking's like cars, when they make a new car, you don't want to buy the first car because it's going to have it's going to have problems. And that's one of the reasons I like older trucks. As far as orientation, man, it's not much you really need to know. Just pay attention to your logs, pay attention to the transflow, pay attention to Toyota. They do Toyota freight as well. They have some dedicated Toyota accounts. So you might want to check that out. Falcon Transport is based out of Youngstown, and they have terminals in Youngstown, one in Gary, Indiana, Romulus, Michigan. I can't think of the other ones. I'll have to check out my paperwork and things and see if I can find any other ones. So guys, I'm back to work. For everybody who wonder, man, Ken, what happened to your great videos? Well, I was trying to do something online, and I kind of deleted my videos. And this is a great lesson about what happens when the big man needs to remember his own lessons. Don't delete your videos. Back up. I didn't back my videos up, and I mistakenly deleted them. Well, lesson learned, lesson earned, as they say. So I'll be reshooting videos. I'll be redoing orientation at Warner Enterprises, my experiences there. And I'll try to remember all the questions, guys. I apologize to everybody out there who, put my videos up on your website or whatever. I'll get back at it. I'll get back out there, guys. I'm going to try to get out there and talk about, new things out there. So, and I'm also going to do a little different thing. I've had this other channel called Fat Middle Opinion. And, Fat Middle Opinion. And I'll be putting some of those videos up as well. Be cross-promoting. Those will be a bit more political and kind of my political point of view, which is not the typical truckers or anyone else's. So, and that's also a podcast. If you'd like to check out my podcast, FMO, Fat Middle Opinion, you can check it out. I think it's pretty good. I think it's a little funny, And I'm still going to do the howtotruckdriver101.com. I'm going to start that podcast up again. We're going to, I took a break from everything, starting a new job and everything, and then I mistakenly deleted the videos. So, just stick with me, guys. I'm going to get everything back up and running and get all the stuff tagged out and right and everything. So I'll be doing that this Saturday. And, man, I'm just having a good time out here, feeling real good. Nice to be back to work. Nice to get a check. And, get some bills paid and everything. So, feeling pretty good. It's interesting. I ended up reapplying to go back to Warner, and I didn't get back into Warner. And I was a little disappointed. But honestly, now, I'm glad I didn't go back. It was time to leave. I don't even know why I was going back. I guess I was breaking my own rules. So, happier, more joyous, the big man, Big Ken, Falcon transport driver. And I see you guys on the road out there. I'll be doing some videos from the house, reshooting some stuff. And I'm probably going to actually, right after this video, I'm going to do Truck Money 30 Days. So that's the next one I'm going to shoot. Talk to you guys later.